Yeah, figured I'd go live. Why not? In case anybody's wondering, here's the shoe I shoe-gooed last night. I'm not gonna, test it too much, but it's pretty good. Okay, boy, am I cleaning up around here. Got stuff to clean up, stuff to do. Got 5 people on already. I know, how dare I do a 350? David and Ken, hello, hello. So what do we got tonight? I got a 350 that doesn't work. It's missing a muffler bolt. The shutoff doesn't work apparently for some reason. And it was revving like crazy apparently. So yeah. Yeah, this is actually one that I built. Kind of hoping it still has compression. But this has been out doing tree work. So, and this one indeed has gotten used. So there's a number of things on here that are something's up. So whatever, we'll get to it. They said it was revving like crazy, so I found out why the switch doesn't work, because this thing came out. It ain't broke, it's just this line here falls out of the red piece, and this is not uncommon. Put it back in, but let me see if I can mess with that a bit. Splay this out just a little bit, and it should be a little easier to, a little more sticky rather, in that pocket. This is not the most amazing design. Not really convinced Steele's is a whole lot better. So that's better there. Looks like we have some type of a gas leak, but that might be because this gas... Let's see, is it leaking? Yep, she's leaking. Hey, Larry. Larry, Barry, Ken, David. Is this a 518 Loctite saw? No, I don't think so. That's cracked. I'm gonna save this because I know this is good, but that'll mess you up. So if you want, you can pull that part off too. but that's cooked. Oh well. Actually, saw number 5, the one that I have out in the shed right now, and I've put quite a bit of time on. I'm pretty sure that still has a Loctite base. I just haven't gone back in there and torn that apart again. Take a quick gander here and see if anything's rubbing or whatever. The clamp's on here, that's good. Flashlight, here we go. It was a long day. I gotta check and see if these head bolts are loose for some dumb reason. Oh yeah, head bolts are loose. Great. Yeah, 1184 works great, but in this case, the head bolts are loose, so probably be easiest just to take the head off. Let's pull the bar and chain off first and figure out what's going on with this darn thing. Hey Craig, you're at the in-laws. Tighten and test. I'm instead of tightening and testing, I may just pull the head and regoop it. That's all. Re-Loctite it, regoop it. Might be easier. I'll pull the bar and chain first, though. Well, helps if you have a battery that works. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with the handbrake, but this is all messed up in here. So odds are somebody went to put this back on for whatever reason, and this was in a funny position, and then they just worked it. So need a whole new handbrake. You're not gonna. Yeah, that's all messed up. It's gotta. These surfaces have to be square in order to grab, and if it's worn at all, it just is not going to grab. As you pull this off, make sure to not lose that piece. And this handbrake I'm just going to throw in the garbage. Let's see if I can show you why this is so warm. Right here, See, this edge is square, that's fine, but this edge is rounded. Junk. Just gonna pull the bar off here. And the bar is completely plugged, so it ain't gonna oil. Take care, Ken. Yeah, these guys don't, they really don't do much in the way of maintenance. It's just something they don't do, So, the way it is. Okay. So if you guys want to see something funny, here's a, this is a Husqvarna bar. This has been on a 200T. Same guys. No more tip. Literally is gone. So, I don't know whether to order more bars and see how they go, or just order a different bar. Give the Chinese bars another shot. But obviously, that's kind of funny. Okay. Pull the handle. Hey, Nikki. Tell him, Craig. Okay, so now it's a little easier to get to stuff. So, great. Where did I put my 4mm? This is 4, I know that, but where's my hand one? Right over here. Okay. So let's check this out, guys. Think that was loose? That was loose. Real loose. Real loose. Real loose. How come the head bolts are coming loose? Shit, I have no idea. Ah! Well, here. Before I do that, David, check your head bolts. Sorry. That one was in. So I got one muffler bolt that's missing. That's on there, that's fine. A few marks, but actually pretty good lube on here. Hopefully this can clean up and I'll be alright. I put these darn things in with Loctite, you know. Yeah, it's got the primer bulb. But, you know, with me, new, quote unquote, is, you know, a relative term. Alright, so let's take all this stuff off here. Oh, no, wait. I know, I get ahead of myself. Throttle forward, pull your throttle to the side and the whole throttle comes out. It's definitely one of the nice aspects to a 350 is that this really is quite straightforward in that way. What I can do is just take and nip this off here. Whoa. Pull that out. That one won't matter. The primer line here. I don't normally deal with primer bulb saws, but primer line there. So all of that's kind of undone. So now I can just undo all these. Pretty loose. Actually, it's pretty wet in here. So, oh look, the base gasket broke out here. Look at that. This is a 346 clone top end. And it would be still running today if the bolts here hadn't come loose. Gotta check your head bolts. I've had saws with 1184 come apart. It happens. Yep, this probably had 1184 on it. But if the bolts loosen, it just gets beaten up until there's nothing left. So what do you think? Would you guys run this? Even with the marks? Would you get a new piston? What do you do? These are the... Yeah. So in this case, you couldn't have just tightened it because the base gasket was indeed broken. But mechanically, it looks fine. You know, no bearing trouble. That's quite annoying. Come on, wrist pin, let's go. There we go. That's fine. It's actually got pretty good machine marks, except for it's got the lines.
Interrupt you.
What's up?
I gotta go pick up Megan, and also Papa needs a nut that fell off of the thing that's probably in the yard from last night.
Okay.
He was and I'm probably somebody asked if he could look for it.
In the dark. I'll be back, guys. I'll start the stream again in a few minutes if I can. Okay. See you in a bit.